Hello guys. Big screen recaps here with a recap of the 2018 film, Climax. Enjoy. In the winter of 1996, a professional French dance troupe, led by manager Emmanuel and choreographer Selva, gathers in a rural, abandoned school to rehearse an upcoming performance. After succeeding in completing the elaborate closing piece of the dance, the group commence a celebratory after-party, dancing and drinking sangria made by Emmanuel, while DJ Daddy provides music. The diverse group has several personal issues and share gossip about one another during the celebration. As the party progresses, the dancers get increasingly agitated and confused and eventually come to the conclusion that the sangria has been spiked with a hallucinogen, presumably LSD. At first, they accuse Emmanuel since she made the drink, but she points out that she drank it and is also suffering from its effects. Taylor, already resentful towards Omar for dating his sister Gazelle, points out that Omar, a teetotaler, has not touched the sangria and accuses him of being the one responsible. The group gets angry and locks him outside the building in freezing conditions. Emmanuel sees her young son, Tito, drinking the sangria and locks him inside an electrical room to protect him from the agitated dancers. Selva goes to the room of her friend Lou, who is also feeling ill despite not having drunk. Lou confesses that she did not drink because she is pregnant. Dom, strongly affected by the drug, enters the room, accuses Lou of spiking the drink and kicks her several times in the stomach, not believing her claim of being pregnant. Lou, injured, retching, and weeping, passes through an altercation between Elia and Jennifer in the kitchen due to Jennifer's refusal to share her cocaine, during which Jennifer's hair is set aflame after Elia pushes her against a portable stove. A frenzied Lou confronts Dom on the dance floor, but the group, all heavily affected by the LSD at this point, turns on her and accuse her of having spiked the drink. At first taking up a knife to defend herself, the taunts of the group cause Lou to have a breakdown, and she ends up punching herself in the stomach and slashing herself with the knife on her face and arm as the group encourages her to kill herself, before being comforted by Eva. Emmanuel, who has lost the key to the electric room in which Tito is locked, searches desperately for it to try to free her son, who is screaming for help due to hallucinations. When the school suddenly loses electricity and switches to red emergency lighting, someone laughingly shouts that Tito has electrocuted himself. Ivana takes a heavily hallucinating Selva through the halls, passing a distraught Eva in a shower, trying to wash off the blood from Lou's cuts. Entering Ivana's room, the two take shelter and begin to have sex. David discovers the two and is kicked out by Selva. David tries to enter DJ Daddy's room but is also evicted. Rejected, David encounters Gazelle and her brother Taylor, starting to have sex. Gazelle flees from Taylor and stumbles into the central hall where the remaining dancers have descended into drug-induced psychosis, dancing wildly, writhing on the floor, chanting in tongues, having sex, and physically assaulting one another. Taylor catches up to Gazelle and takes her to his room while David is attacked by another dancer who slams his head against the floor. When police arrive the next morning, they find all of the dancers either unconscious or dead. Omar has frozen to death outside while Emmanuel has killed herself outside the electrical room out of grief. Tito's corpse lies beside the open door of the electrical junction cabinet. Gazelle wakes up next to Taylor, seemingly having forgotten the evening as Taylor instructs her not to say anything to their father. Eva is curled up naked in the shower cubicle. Jennifer is splashing water on her burned scalp, screaming. Lou exits the building and writhes outside in the snow, laughing uncontrollably, having gone insane. As the police search the building, Psyche, who has several books related to hallucinogens in her bag, and apparently suffering no ill effects from the acid, goes to her room and drops liquid LSD into her eye.